Although the recent quake in Chile ultimately did not send a tsunami to Guam, if it did, Guam would not have had a siren warning system to notify residents of that threat. This is one major reason why Senator Judy Gutherts called a roundtable meeting to get to the bottom of the lack of a tsunami warning system.
A lot of people called and were concerned about not really knowing what was going on as a result of the Chile earthquake and the threat to Guam that they saw on CNN and other national media. And the Homeland Security Office clarified that they were ready for any development, but they have to wait for a specific announcement from the federal entities they deal with.
Nevertheless, Gutherts and others told Homeland Security members that they will still need to improve communication with the public, as currently there is really no real system in place to warn island residents. Mayor Council President Melissa Savares.
The concern is there is no system in place other than the release of information through radio, TV, and of course print media would take too long for residents to get the information.
So where is Guam's tsunami siren alert system? Well, apparently still in boxes due to a procurement protest that is currently under litigation.
They can't install them because the matter is in litigation. It's in the courts. The public auditor found in her findings that she felt the procurement was wrong and that it should not have been a sole source procurement. They had to pay the vendor regardless of that. They paid the vendor, but now they're negotiating with the vendor on the interest that's owed to the vendor.
So what's being done in the meantime? Well, for now, it will be up to GPD officers to inform the public.
They utilize the system that we always used, even during the DPS days, Department of Public Safety days. They activate the police. The police are partners of emergency management and other emergency responders. And the police would go out and inform the people with the police cars and the police sirens. We also talked about an alternative. I had suggested church bells. If there's an emergency, impending emergency, let's activate the church bells all over the island. And when the people hear the church bells and they know to turn on the radio to see what's going on.
Whatever is done, the bottom line is that island mayors want to have at least some sort of warning system in place.
We would like to see some system that would be set up where it gives all residents, and of course, to go out in an area depending on what the emergency is. If we have to canvass house to house, it's going to take time. So if we have a system in place where all residents, no matter where they're at in the village, could hear, not just listen to a PA system passing by slowly, but could all hear clearly all at one time and get the information at the same time. That's what we want to see in place.
Clint Rogel, PNC News.